Think back to when you were a kid. Was there any great experiences you remember? Did you ever go to Disneyland, Six Flags, Valley Fair, or even a small town fair? I bet those memories you have stick with you even to this day. Amusement parks were the closest thing a kid could have to an experience that's teeth clenching fun. There are many amusement parks around the United States, but what about the world? This summer, I had the unforgettable experience to attend an amusement park across the world. It wasn't like any amusement park I have ever attended in the United States. I did a lot of research about this amusement park, and I found some interesting information about it. Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen, Denmark, is a very majestic destination filled with rich history, a variety of fun-filled attractions, and its reputation has influenced one of the greatest amusement parks in America. Today I'll talk to you about the history, a variety of attractions, and the reputation that Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen has had on America's amusement park of Disneyland. First, I'll talk to you about the history of Tivoli Gardens. And before Tivoli Gardens was opened, there had to be permission for the founder to open the park. And on a radio newscaster, Eleanor Beardsley, stated on NPR Radio August 15th, 2012, Tivoli, founded 1843 and inspired by the romantic pleasure gardens in Europe of the day. Tivoli's founder, George Carstensen, convinced King Christian VIII to give him the land by telling him, "When people are amusing themselves, they don't think about politics." He was then granted 15 acres of land. But he didn't just have to convince the king to give him the land. He also had to talk to the governor, who was in charge of like the military and stuff of the time in Copenhagen. And on Tivoli's official website, accessed November 9th, 2012, it stated Carstensen's Tivoli was located just outside the rampart of the Glacis, which at that time was still guarded by the military. It was Copenhagen's governor, von Hessen, who gave the final permission to use the land, and one of the conditions was that all buildings should be light and makeshift, as Tivoli quickly razed to the ground in case of war. So at the time, Tivoli was surrounded by war and stuff, so the military wanted to make sure that they didn't have any like problems with the buildings, the building of Tivoli, because the military surrounded it and it was on the outskirts of Copenhagen. So they just didn't want to have any like problems with that kind of stuff. But after they got the permission, which they did by the governor, Tivoli was open. And amusement park expert Mary Jo Collins stated in an article titled "A Stroll Through Tivoli Today" on Fan Zone, August 2010, Tivoli, an amusement park and gardens in Copenhagen, Denmark, opened on August 15, 1843. Tivoli Gardens is the second oldest amusement park in the world. And another quote was stated on Tivoli's official website, and I accessed that November 9th, 2012. In Carstensen's Tivoli, 1843, there were two rides, a carriage